Hey guys, what's up? Franco here from Pocketable Tech with some mobile tech news. This week, Nokia unveiled the new Asha 210. Bringing back the physical QWERTY, this device is being marketed to users whose smartphone needs mostly revolve around messaging and social networking. To further reinforce the social networking side of things, a dedicated WhatsApp button has been implemented for quick access. Running on the Symbian OS, this 2.4-inch QVGA display equipped it with a 2-megapixel rear shooter. So keep in mind there's no front-facing camera, but Nokia makes up for that with their self-portrait voice guidance feature. Basically with this feature, your camera speaks aloud and tells you whether to move the camera from right to left until you are centered perfectly in the picture. It even goes one step further to take the shot automatically when you are centered. The Asha 210 also supports dual SIM, SD support up to 64GB, and like all of Nokia's Asha line of devices, Nokia claims an astounding battery life up to 46 days of standby time. As you can tell from the specs, this is not by any means a high-end device. Actually, it's quite the opposite. But at an unbelievably low price tag of just $72, this phone will appeal to the average smartphone user. In related news, Nokia is said to make an announcement on May 14 in the UK. What this announcement might be still remains unclear and full of speculation. Could it be the Lumia 928, which is rumored to be a 920 Verizon variant with an AMOLED display? Could it be the rumored phone codename Catwalk, which is basically said to be all of the 920's internals, with the only difference being an aluminum casing and a much lighter body weight? Could it be the EOS, which is said to have an 808 PureView type sensor containing a 41 megapixel camera? Or perhaps Nokia plans to unveil a tablet, which would also be very cool, being how Nokia, in my opinion, has one of the nicest hardware designs out of all the manufacturers. All is rumored at this point. All we can hope for is all the above with a 1080p display. And for the last news of the day and the big question this summer, should you get the Galaxy S4 or the HTC ONE? Honestly, you can't go wrong with either device. Both sport very similar specifications in terms of the processor and the screen size. You've got a 5-inch display on the Galaxy S4 versus the 4.7-inch display on the HTC ONE. Both support 1080p resolution and both are running on the Snapdragon 600 quad-core processor with the S4 clocking in at 1.9 GHz and the HTC ONE right behind clocking in at 1.7 GHz. Both devices have 2 gigs of RAM and are running the latest version of Android, 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. With that being said, which phone is the better phone? Since the screen sizes are so similar and the processors are comparable, it comes down to a matter of aesthetics. In other words, a matter of taste of whether you prefer Samsung's Nature UI or HTC's new Sense 5 UI. Of course, there's more to a great phone than just the UI and an innovative body design. Features are also very important, which the GS4 has plenty of. However, out of the handful of features they are offering, how many actually work as advertised? And how many are more on the gimmicky side of things rather than productive? I'm not going to run through all the features in this video, but I will tell you that Air Gesture and Air View found on the GS4 only work in sufficiently lit settings. So if the area you're in isn't well lit, these features are practically disabled. Now with that being said, HTC, in my opinion, has made one of the most sleekest, beautifully designed phones to date. And I don't just say that because of the aluminum body construction, but instead because of the innovation they have brought. Completely redesigning the speaker placement alone is brilliant. Dual front-firing speakers with Beats integration produce the clearest and loudest sound I've ever heard on a smartphone and easily puts this phone above the rest. Samsung, on the other hand, chose to stick with the same design concept as the S3, the Note 1, and the Note 2, which in my opinion was a big letdown. Once again, both devices are high-end and sport very serious processors. I just feel that when a new device comes to market, innovation, whether it be in design or software, really need to change and improve dramatically, and I feel like Samsung didn't go as far as HTC went this time around. So in conclusion, if you're looking for innovation, a sleek and premium design, and the best sound system on a smartphone, then the HTC ONE is for you. If a removable battery and SD support is most important in your decision, then the GS4 is clearly the one for you. So what do you think? Which is your phone of choice and why? Do you agree or disagree that physical innovation, like for example the dual front-facing speakers on the HTC ONE, are more important than features, because features can always be added later on with over-the-air firmware updates? I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, so be sure to leave comments. Also, if you'd like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow Pocketable Tech on your social networking sites of choice: Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter at Pocketable Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.